Hi everyone, my name is Dilip and I'm from India. In this video, I want to share my experience of being a graduate student in Canada. So, it's been a couple of months since I started my graduate program, and there are a few things that people who want to pursue their masters, like my friends and my college juniors, and also a few people on LinkedIn have been asking me regularly the same set of questions. So I came up with this idea of doing a video and sharing this on social media platforms so that whoever has similar set of questions can just go watch the video and get their questions answered. So the I've listed out 5 questions which were common across these set of people, and I'll go one by one and then I'll share my experience on it. Like, it might vary from person to person, but then there's what I experienced, and I would like to speak for myself in this regard. So the first question was, is the weather bearable in Canada? Because we come from India, right? Like, where we have the weather with respect to degree Celsius minimum being 24, 25, and then going up to like being very warm compared to Canada. So this is one of those questions that people are regularly asking me. Like, at least there were like 8 people who asked me the same set of same question, saying that, is it very cold, how are you managing and stuff. So for that, my answer would be, I am doing my master's program in British Columbia, in specific this place called Victoria Island. So it is close to Vancouver. So if you take the flight to Canada and then you plan to come to Vancouver, once you get down in Vancouver, you need to take a 2-hour ferry ride to reach Victoria. So this place, it's the warmest, I think, compared to other parts of the country. And here till date, I arrived in September 2019. So it's so today it's November 1st, and then all these days the lowest the temperature that has gone is to -3. I mean 3 degrees Celsius, not even minus, like 3 degrees Celsius. So that's the least that it has gone to, and it's not that bad, guys. Like, come on, like, the thing that I do is I wear layers, and even now I'm actually wearing 2 layers of clothing. So it's not unbearable, but it is something new for people who come from India. We're so used to warm climates. There's something like really new. Without your gloves on, it's kind of difficult to go out. So it is bearable, not unbearable, but it is considerably cold. But it's bearable, definitely. And the second question is, how will I manage my finances? Will I get part-time jobs? So this is one of the questions that few of my juniors asked me. Like, there are people who come up with good funds uh, in their bank accounts where they need not do their part-time jobs, but then most of the people end up doing the part-time jobs. So I would say that there are a lot of part-time jobs available here for students. So according to the student visa that you get here, you get around 20 hours of work permit while you're in the course, when you're like doing your program. So in case of your co-op, where you have your internship program associated with it, when your internship starts, you can work for 40 hours. But apart from that, in general, for your part-time, you can work only 20 hours per week. So you have options in retail industries like Walmart, Save-On, and there are a few wholesale foods, Dollarama, and things like that. And also, there are other opportunities specific to your interest. Maybe like, I work for this company called Victoria Sports and Social Club. I enjoy sports, and then I applied online through their portal, and then I had an interview. They had a few basic questions around like what interests you in this job, and if they think that you fit in the role that they're offering, and you get it. So you need to do your research, and then, like, if you don't find any specific industry that interests you, retail stores are always there, like Walmart, Savon, and Dollarama. They always need people, and most of my classmates are doing their part-time job there. So part-time job is available here. So that's one thing that is covered. And you one more thing is that there's like the question that everyone asks. So they're like, should I buy jackets and then boots from India and get it here? So let's compare the price range here. So the price range in India starts from, for jackets, very good jackets, maybe around like 2,500, and then goes up to like 12K. And even for very good boots, it might be around like 2,000 or 3,000. So that is designed specifically to sustain the weather conditions in India. There are few winter jackets which are available there, which can be used in colder climates as well. But I would suggest you guys buy just a couple of thermals and one very good winter jacket, around like maybe spend around 4K or something. That should be more that should be more than enough. And here the jacket price ranges from like, it starts around like $80 and it goes up to like $120, $150, $160 based on the brand that you choose. But the basic would be around like 65 to 85, which is around like same 4,000. But the best part here is that these jackets are designed to sustain the weather conditions here. So I would say that carry one jacket from India, and if in case like if you feel that it is not sustaining the weather conditions here, you can buy the other jacket here. So don't buy a lot of them, just buy one from India, and then the others you can buy here based on the weather conditions here. That's the only reason that I would say that buy one there and then other stuff here. And the fourth question is that what are the basic expenses to survive? So I mean, the basic expenses are obviously your house rent. So how, like, there are four factors actually. One is your house rent, and then comes your bus pass, and then comes your phone bill, and then finally comes your groceries. So apart from these, after your 3 months of initial stay, you need to take your insurance as well. So that forms your fifth factor. For now, let's leave out the medical insurance aside. So the four factors that I told: house rent, it ranges from around $550 to $750. There are cases where my friends are paying just $400 as well. And then this is Canadian dollars. And when it comes to phone bill, it's around $50. And based on the student plan, there are chances that you pay only like $35 or $40 sometimes. And next is your bus pass. So bus pass is around like $77. Like outside, if you buy, it's $85, but if you buy it in your university, it is $77. And the fourth expense is your groceries. So groceries roughly comes up to like $100 per head. So that's like the max. Like, but basic, if you say like $60 to $70 should be fine. But then if you need more options, and then like if you take in meat regularly, maybe around like keep $100 aside. So I would say roughly around like $900 to $1,000 would be your best bet for expenses. 900 is like, yeah, it will meet whatever you require. And if you're doing a part-time job of 20 hours completely, based on the basic pay here, which is $13.85 in Victoria, so it comes up to like $1,100, which is like meeting your expenses. So if you're doing a part-time job, you can easily survive. And yeah, that's the answer to that question. And one more thing very important that students who are planning to do their masters asked me was like, will they be able to do their coursework along with the part-time job? So here you need to be really good with your time management skills, because you have 20 hours of part-time job in a week, and then you have your classes, 3 days in a week, and you have your assignments. So usually assignments deadlines falls on Fridays. So my friends, few of them, they work on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like I do. I work on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, and Thursday I keep buffer. I don't do my part-time job on Thursdays, because Thursday and Friday I want to dedicate to my assignment. And few do like this, like they don't do work on weekdays. They work for around 16 hours, which is 8 hours each on Saturday and Sunday. So that's how they do. So see what works out for you, and plan accordingly, or plan your day regularly. Jot down the things that you need to complete on a regular basis. So these are the things that I wanted to answer. So to summarize, the first question was weather related. It is bearable in Victoria, and that's the only part that I've been to. So till date it's gone up to only 4 degrees Celsius. So with your thermals and then jacket on, it should be fine. And then your finances related stuff, if you're doing a part-time job, you can easily meet your monthly expenses, and there are abundant availability of part-time jobs like in the retail industry, and then there are other jobs as well. Based on your interest, you can choose one. And then, is it advisable to buy jackets in India? Yes, you can buy one, not a lot, just buy one. And then initially when you come here, you can't go immediate for shopping, right? Like you need something to cover yourself with the warmth that it provides. So I would say buy one and then come here and then look around. Go for the Best Buys. Most of the time they have offers. So that's one thing. And then, what are the basic expenses? As I said, your house rent, your phone bill, your bus pass, and groceries. These are the 4 things that is like you end up doing. These are the basic necessities. And then, will you be able to manage both work and course? Yes, you can, as long as you plan your days accordingly, and then ensure that you have enough time for your assignments. So the way I do is I work only on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, and then I keep Thursdays and Fridays to my assignments. And other way that you could do is weekdays don't keep anything, focus on your studies, and then work only on weekends. So these are the 2 options, and these are the set of questions that I had received. I plan to share more videos in those lines where I answer the questions that I get on LinkedIn, so that everyone has benefited out of this. So please feel free to post your comments below and then ask more questions. I would be really happy to answer those, because I have been a person who wanted information when I was trying to plan for my masters, and I had friends who were able to answer these questions. But as I've come here, I know the importance of time, and this, like, you can't tell the same thing to everybody again and again. So this is my way of communicating these answers to everyone out there. I hope this video is useful to you guys. Feel free to ask more questions. I would like to answer them through videos so that everyone is benefited. And that's my time, guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope to answer more questions in the future videos. Have a nice day, and all the best for your masters. Thank you.